this is where it really does get interesting. I mentioned about Tess being in the hospital. She gives Clark a parting gift, as it were, because the way to activate the Book of Ra, it can only be done in a fortress, or at least that's what Clark thought, until Tess tells him something different. And when that happens, well, that's when we come to the epic final moment between Clark and Zod. But before all that, the Kandorians find out the shock horror truth about Zod. When they find out, yeah, their loyalty is diminished from Zod, basically. As I say, where they've gone to, we don't know. We know how Zod didn't go to said plane of existence to begin with, the blue kryptonite knife. But the epic battle scene between Clark and Zod was just amazing. It totally, hands down, it beat all the fight scenes that have been played on before. It was the best fight scene ever. Literally, that's all I can say. It literally was the best fight scene ever. Everything that we have expected, my expectations were certainly met. Loads of questions. And what about the biggest cliffhanger of all? Seriously. If that's not a sacrifice, I don't know what is. So, let's look back. The producers told us to look out for 4 specific cliffhangers. Okay. 1, I can already mention now. The old lady in the hospital. 2, they are not Kandorians. Who were they? Who were those people going towards Oliver? 3, where have the Kandorians gone? Number 4, well, I want you lot to see for yourself if you haven't seen it already. I know I've pretty much said a lot, but the end of the episode is the biggest cliffhanger we probably have ever gotten in Smallville, ever. Okay, and I think we now know the clue as to who the villain for next season is going to be. Okay, because I pretty much said it throughout this entire review. Okay, so let's go over those specifics again. We know that Apocalypse has been mentioned twice this season. We know that the anti-life equation has been mentioned. We now know there's been mention of what's known as a new world. The old lady, as far as I'm concerned, has to be Granny Goodness. What is she going to do to Tess? We don't know. But has Tess actually died? Is she going to revive Tess in some way? Again, we don't know. These things that were going towards Oliver, and he said they are not Kandorians. Who or what are they? So I think it's fair to say, people, that we may see Darkseid appear next season. How he's going to be introduced? Well, that remains to be seen. So all I'm going to say is, if you've seen the episode and you know how I'm feeling right now, yeah, epic, absolutely epic, the best season finale ever, the most awesome season finale that I've ever seen, the best cliffhangers ever. My God, season 10, please hurry up and get here. This just really does it now. It really does it. So all I can say is it's the end for season 9. It has been an amazing roller coaster ride. I want to thank the producers, Brian Peterson and Kelly Souders, executive producers, Don Whitehead and his missus Holly Henderson. I want to thank Al Septine, Turi Meyer, Brian Miller, Greg Beeman, Jeff Johns, Tom Welling, because he's also now executive producer, Alison Mack for her directing of Warrior this season, Tom Welling again for his directing of the second half of Absolute Justice, aka Legends, everyone, Cassidy Freeman, Elena Huffman, Justin Hartley, Phil Morris, Michael Shanks, that everyone who has been on Martha Kent, I've got to give thanks to Annette O'Toole and Michael McKean as well for reappearing again. Seriously, all I can say is just thank you so much for this season. This has been the most amazing season. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Brian Austin Green, Metallo, again, you deserve big props. Callum Blue, awesome as well. You did a good job as Zod. You did an awesome job. Will we see him again in season 10? Who knows? Are we going to see Cassidy Freeman again in season 10? Who knows? But my days, yeah, it's season 10 is going to be the best now. There's nothing else that's gonna, yeah, I don't think, you know, this particular finale was just too awesome. So again, I want to thank all my subscribers, new and old. I mean, I'm still getting subscribers coming in thick and fast. I think I've approached 380 now almost, which is brilliant. And I want to thank everyone who has been watching my reviews, not just for this season, but I started middle of season 8 sort of thing. I am gonna re-upload all my old episodes that I've reviewed in the past, but I'll do it bit by bit, so it'll be like either every week or something like that till the new season comes along. But honestly, I want to thank all the people that I've met on Twitter, people like Apple L, Enid Gisela, Josu Sanchez, Official Thad, Jonathan Cypher. There's so many names out there. Feroza as well. I've got to give big props to obviously to both Apple L and Enid Gisela, who are like, well, as well as also Josu as well. They are like the 3 biggest Smallville fans I've ever met on Twitter, and I have to admit I give them full props because they are really, they are what you call devoted fans. I mean, I've never known devotion than through those 3 alone. So again, and I want to, as I say, my subscribers, my followers on Twitter, honestly, it has been an amazing ride, and all I can say now is thank God for season 10. See you all later.